Well, welcome back to Insanity. And we are actually getting near the end of the Hisui route, so I cannot wait to see how this is actually going to end. It'll definitely be interesting just to see what's going to happen, because so far everything that's happened, like I've said, has been Shiki stuck in his room going crazy. We've seen that in the Akiha route, and we're seeing it even more here. So I'm hoping that there is some kind of a fight or something. Just please let something happen, just instead of Shiki going insane again. Knock, 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 knock. Knock. Endlessly knocking, knocking. How long is this going to go on? It's this chair all over again. This chair, this chair, this chair, this chair. The night is over. A terrible silence. I can't even hear the wheezing of my breathing. My body doesn't even twitch or move at all. My mind has completely stopped as well. I bet if I look at myself in the mirror, I would look at like a puppet with its strings cut. Or a marionette with its strings cut. Knock, knock. Like a half knock. Gah. Oh, that was a cough. I cough. I screw up the rhythm again. Knock. Knock. Knock, knock, knock. God damn it. Fucking Nasu, why do you do this to me? I get back to my rhythm and I can continue breathing. Being by myself all night caused my body to become really weak. My vision is really blurry. The air touching my skin is painful. My organs are so screwed up now that I can't breathe unless I concentrate. Knock, knock, knock. Let's make a game out of it. Or a song. Knock, 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 knock. Knock. This chair. This chair. This chair. Shiki-sama, are you awake? Hisui's voice. How many times is this? Hisui really doesn't grow tired of this at all. You are awake, are you not? If that is the case, then please at least eat. No, I won't eat any of what you give me. I won't eat anything. I can't trust anything that comes from this house. Food, water, medicine. It seems like everything is poisoned to kill me. Shiki-sama, I will place your food here. After I leave, please open the door and eat it. Hisui's presence recedes. I bang my head against the wall. How many times have I ignored Hisui like this? Hisui is different from Akiha and Kawaku-san. Maybe Hisui's not trying to kill me. But that is just a fantasy. Well, she did rape you. Like right now, she came to my room to look after me, keeping me trapped in this room. This is no good. I know my thoughts are just paranoia, but my mind won't return to normal. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. God damn. You know what this whole chapter is? It's just gonna be knock, 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 knock. My mind is foggy and my body pulses with pain. My throat is so dry that it feels like I will die if I don't drink water. In spite of all that, I still keep the door locked. Well, this is just more of the same, isn't it? The knocking begins once again. Knock, 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 repeating. Shiki-sama, your food has gotten cold. Her voice sounds sad. Akiha-sama and Nei-san have gone out and will not return today. We are the only ones in this mansion right now. Is that sounds rather suggestive. Does she want to tell me to come out? In more ways than one? Shut up! I told you to leave me alone. Why can't you understand that, Hisui? I hear a gasp. Her presence recedes. I'm a douchebag. Oh my god. Yet again, the knocking continues. Her presence recedes. We repeat this cycle countless times. Pain. The hunger is nothing, but thirst is killing my burning body. Just what am I doing? Lying crumbled against the wall, hugging my broken body. The closed window, the locked door. Come to think of it, a long time ago. It feels like something like this happened before, too. That was... how long ago was that? When I was just a small kid, taken to the new surroundings and not being used to the new people, I locked myself in my room. I hated everything and didn't want to talk to anyone. During that time, there was a girl that always knocked on the door. Knock, knock was the sound. Every time I would ask who it was, the voice would always respond, "It's me." "Shiki-chan, let's play. You'll get moldy if you stay in one place like that." I tell her it's none of her business and make her go away day after day. But she still comes back. The knocking sounds again. Her presence draws away. That girl came every day. She would always knock, not getting tired of doing so. She would never force me out, but continue to call my name without opening the door. Why won't you come outside? I can't go outside. Everyone in the mansion, they all see me as the enemy. That's not true. Everyone wants to like you, Shiki-chan. But I can't believe her. My own father believed that, and was killed by Tono Makihisa. I see. No wonder you can't trust anyone. That's right. So it's easier for me to be alone. But you'll just be by yourself all the time. Being by yourself is no fun. I think somebody made a typo there because it just says you'll just be yourself all the time. I don't care. This is better than getting killed. Better than being tricked. Because people die if they're killed. It's better to be alone than trick myself instead of dying. Jeez, I understand, so you can... I'm sorry. What the fuck? I know that probably says to, like, play with me or something, but it sounds like she's suggesting you can fuck me because of how it's censored. You can blank me, then you can then you can come outside, right? Right after we have sex. Yeah, God. Well, considering they're children, that makes the team even worse. Her words, then. I can't remember exactly what they were. With her voice, that girl said I could do what? Knock, knock. Hisui really doesn't tire of this. Her surprising endurance reminds me of that childhood memory. I don't hear her footsteps. She doesn't seem to have walked away. Hisui? There's nothing but silence on the other side of the door. Hisui's just standing quietly on the other side. Time passes. Hisui's presence doesn't move. All she does is wait by the door. Why will you not come outside, Shiki-sama? That's obvious. Since I can't trust anyone anymore, I'm being by myself. Neither Akiha nor Kohaku, not even I can be trusted, so I can't do anything but lock myself away. Trust no one, not even yourself. Yeah, I finally realize it. The thing with Akiha might really be a trivial thing. I'm trying to be alone so that I can lock myself up, as I might be the killer. No one? Are you saying you can believe in no one, Shiki-sama? That's right. Therefore, there is no reason for her to worry about me. It's wrong for her to worry that much about me, the one wanting human blood, the one who violated her body so roughly. Hisui, just go away. It's easier for me to be by myself. This way I won't be a burden to anyone. That is a lie. That is not fun at all. Shiki-sama, you are telling a lie. Her voice actually sounds a little angry. Shiki-sama, if you say you cannot believe in anyone, please believe in me. So please, listen to me for just now. Her voice, she sounds like she's crying. She must really be angry that she's not making any sense. You can believe in me? That's backwards. Normally I have to say I believe in you. Jeez, that's just absurd. I thought the only one who'd make that kind of ridiculous argument was that one girl. Believe in what? I don't know. I just know that I like you, Shiki-sama, which is why I'm calling to you like this. Thud. She knocks louder than ever before. Shiki-sama, please, open the door. I know I'm powerless, but I do know that it will be better than being by yourself. She sounds like she's crying. The tone is different, but it feels similar to what that girl told me back then. Will you resist again? Shiki-sama, you are really in danger like this. Why are you acting like back then? You promised that when you came back, you would play with everyone, so why? Yep, so they're the same person. No surprise there. The crying voice of a young girl. I start to remember a little. That's right. Back then, before I was taken to the hospital, I made that small promise. I thought that I would go back to the mansion when I healed, so I just said it without thinking too much. Shiki-sama, I do not want to lose you right before my eyes, just like before. So please open the door, Shiki! The pounding against the door stops. It seems Hisui has crumbled to the ground in tears. That girl who would call to me day after day. That energetic, worrying girl that was always by my side. Just who was she? Oh god, this is so fucking obvious. Hisui! Even though I shouldn't have any strength left, I somehow manage to stand. Every time I move, I feel like fainting, but the pain is of no concern right now. Hisui, 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 Hisui. I drag myself to the door and place my hand on the lock. My numb fingers don't move as I tell them to, and the lock is difficult to turn. The lock finally clinks loose. The door opens. In front of me, I see the figure of Hisui. Shiki-sama, you look terrible. With tears still streaming down her face, Hisui stares at me. But I don't care about my body right now. More than that, Hisui, are you that girl? Hisui doesn't answer. Her silence isn't disagreement, but agreement. Why? I thought she was Kohaku-san. You even told me yesterday that you were the child in the mansion. Shiki-sama, that was not me. I think Ne-san was helping you out since you were weak. In other words, the Hisui I saw yesterday was really Kohaku-san? Then Hisui, you're the one who played with us when we were kids, and Kohaku-san is the one who was always in the mansion? Why? I don't understand. Just why are the two of you acting like you traded places? We never intended to deceive you. I think I became calmer after you were adopted by the Arima family. Ne-san tried to cheer me up by acting very happy, and then we gradually traded our roles. So it's pretty much just as I predicted. Kohaku is actually the silent type and Hisui was the energetic one, but they switched personalities. But why? Why did it happen? Hisui, you were always so energetic. That is not true. I'm naturally not active, but when you were there, I tried to follow you as hard as I could. But I never should have done that. Since I took you out into the garden, you had the accident. All I could do was watch in fear as you were killed before my eyes. All I could do was stare at your blood-soaked body. I couldn't even cry or call for help. Since that time, I was unable to understand myself. No matter how hard I tried, I could not remember how I acted or how I smiled. When you were dying, I could not do anything. I could only watch. It was as if I was just a doll. So I thought that maybe it would be better if I was just a doll. Maybe I put a curse on myself. Before I knew it, I became silent just like Ne-san. Ne-san took my place, doing the work I could not do, smiling because I could not. Wait, Hisui, what you're saying, I don't really understand what I wanted to say. What do you mean I almost died? You know about that accident 8 years ago? Yes, you were not injured from a traffic accident. In the courtyard of the mansion, you were killed. What? That's not right. I'm the one who did the killing, because I was the one who was looking down on that blood-stained body. I start feeling lightheaded. All the strength drains from my legs and I start to fall. Shiki-sama, please hold on. In that instant, Hisui wraps her arms around me to prevent me from falling. Her voice and mine overlap. Hisui stands there, desperately holding on to me. We look like we're embracing each other, and Hisui stands there, trembling. Hisui, I understand. I understand that she doesn't like to come into contact with men. Even now, her body is trembling all over. Hisui, still, I can't let go. I wrap my arms around her. Her warmth, her soft body. Since we were children, the girl who was always looked after me. Yeah, there can be no more doubt. Hisui, finally, we meet again. With my weak body, I embrace her close to me. Shiki-sama. Her shaking doesn't stop, but she does not refuse me and wraps her arms around my back. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm apologizing for. I just feel like there's so many things I have to apologize to her for. Not at all. You do not need to apologize for anything, Shiki-sama. Answering quietly, she takes me to my bed. I like where this is going. I rest in bed. My body relaxes a little bit, the bed being much more comfortable than the floor. Hisui covers me with a clean sheet and brings a glass of water. Shiki-sama, are you able to drink by yourself? Yeah, I think I can manage that. Taking the glass from Hisui, I drink my first glass of water in a day. Ugh. The water quenches my thirst. The water seems to fill me completely, up to my fingertips. I give the glass back to Hisui and I fall down onto the bed. Shiki-sama? No, that's not it. I actually feel good. I was just relaxing. My health actually seems better. Shiki-sama, do not scare me like that. It would not be very surprising if you really did collapse in your condition. Hisui looks at me with uneasiness in her eyes. That look makes me want to thank her, and also makes me feel regret. Shiki-sama, does it hurt anywhere? If you are in pain, please do not hesitate to tell me. No, nothing really hurts right now. Well, my heart hurts. Hisui is worrying about me right now, just like always. All I've done in return to her is to act stupidly, not even realizing her absolute devotion. All I've done is bring pain to her heart. Did we really have to see that? And that time, when I did those terrible things to Hisui, even though it turned out to actually be Kohaku-san, I still did them to Hisui. Oh, so that was really Kohaku. That's still kind of weird. So you actually had sex with her sister. I'm surprised she's not jealous or angry about that. And that's not all. I dreamt about killing people, and in accordance with that, I dreamt about violating Hisui. I do not deserve to be cared for by Hisui. Shiki-sama, was the water not pleasing to you? I shake my head no. That's not it. Thanks for everything, Hisui. I never even thought that drinking water could help me this much. But that's enough. I don't deserve to be treated this well by you. Shiki-sama, are you still saying that? I just want to help you. It doesn't matter if you deserve it or not. No, Hisui, it's not you. Yeah, I'm the one at fault here. Hisui gives me nothing but devotion, but I repay her with cruelty. If you are here with me, I'll probably do something horrible again. So before I do anything, please leave. I beg you. I don't want to hurt you anymore, Hisui. I know that everybody else being out of the mansion is pretty much just an excuse for Shiki and Hisui to have a sex scene. I'm pretty sure that's about to happen. Hisui doesn't say anything, but she has to understand what I'm saying. After several seconds of silence, it appears she understands as she raises her head and nods. I refuse. Yeah, I'm sorry it had to be this way, but wait a minute. Hisui, what did you just say? I said that I refuse. Those words are not enough, and I cannot leave you alone. Until you can give me a valid reason, I will not follow your command. Hisui responds clearly. Please tell me the reason, Shiki-sama. Unless you do, I will not move one step. What? Her eyes are dead serious. I bet she could tell if I'm telling a lie or an excuse, and more than anything, I don't want to lie to her. I get it. So if I tell you the reason, you'll go? Yes. If it is something that can convince me, then I will fulfill your command. I take a deep breath. Mentally prepared, I open my mouth. Hisui, I see dreams where I kill people. Every night I dream that I kill someone I don't know and drink their blood. You see dreams. Is that supposed to be your reason, Shiki-sama? No. The thing is, I can't tell if they're dreams or not. Maybe it's that I don't notice, but I might be killing people in reality. Just like the old man, there might be another self in me that I don't know about, walking the streets and killing people. Shiki-sama, that is impossible. You are acting like the normal Shiki-sama right now. Right now I am, but sometimes I get these strange thoughts. The dreams I see, they may simply be my memories. And truthfully, I did kill someone 8 years ago. I actually have the memory of looking down on that blood-stained kid. Shiki-sama, please get a hold of yourself. Thinking that you are a blood-sucking monster is surely too strange. Yeah, it's strange, but I can't just laugh it off. Hisui, you don't know it, but I guess those of the Tono family are different from normal people. The old man had split personalities, and even Akiha was sucking Kohaku-san's blood. Anyway, the people of the Tono family are not normal, so I'm not normal either. I can't stop myself from lusting after you and Kohaku-san. It's alright now, but if I get that headache again, for sure I will do something terrible to you, Hisui. Shiki-sama, Ne-san and I have known all that from the very beginning. What? Huh? You knew? Knew what? That the people of the Tono are not normal. No, in other words, you were the only one that did not know. Ne-san and I have known that since we were first brought into this mansion. But do not think that is anything strange. Ne-san and I, we also carry a power that is not normal. It was because of that power that Makihisa-sama brought us here. Regarding the Tono family, we know much more than you, Shiki-sama. Certainly, you can call the Tono blood abnormal, but Shiki-sama, that has nothing to do with you. You do not have a split personality like Makihisa-sama, nor are you a vampire that sucks human blood. Shiki-sama, you are rather someone closer to Ne-san and I. I'm closer to you? Yes, you are definitely not a killer. Please, just trust me for now and let me take care of you. No, it still doesn't make a difference to the fact that, I still want you. If you remain here, I'll do something I can't take back. But what if I want you to do that? About this problem. Will you allow me to ask a question? Yeah, I don't mind. Shiki-sama, do you not like Ne-san and I? Huh? Hisui asks something totally absurd and she starts fidgeting with her fingers. Do I not like Hisui and Kohaku-san? Nothing could be further from the truth. Now look, there's no way I could ever not like either of you. I'm always thankful to Kohaku-san, and you too. I'm always thinking about how thankful I am to you. She lets out the breath she was holding. Hisui visibly relaxes for some reason. Then, there is no problem. Your condition has put you under a lot of stress. This caused things in your mind to come up into your dreams. That means your thoughts are your true feelings, so it is not odd to feel that way if you have any liking towards us. That's true, but even still, it's strange to lust after the both of you like this. Yes, it is a bit dangerous, but Shiki-sama, you have always endured it, right? Then it will not be a problem. You say that you are dangerous, but you are a stronger person than that. If you have to hold out this long, then you can still do so, right? Besides, it is your own will, so in no way do you have a split personality. Well, that theory may be right, but it isn't that simple. But just seeing that trusting smile, I feel like I have to hold on no matter what. Alright, If you say so, then you can be close by me. I will try to hold myself in check as much as possible. No, that is not exactly what I meant. Hisui blushes and looks down. Huh? I don't get it. Hisui just looks up at me from time to time with a difficult expression. Hisui, did I say something weird? Yes, you're completely oblivious, Shiki. She wants you to fuck her. Hisui just stares at me. I start to feel very uncomfortable. She's violating my safe space. No. My heart beats faster under tension. I feel uneasy, like I got caught with something and I'm about to get yelled at for it. Got caught with the clap. Thump. 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 Thumping. More thumping. Crap. I start to feel a little dizzy, probably because I'm nervous. Ugh. My consciousness starts to flutter. I forgot all about it, but my body isn't in the condition to keep talking. Ugh. I feel like throwing up every time my heart pounds. Hisui, I hate to do this to her, but maybe it's better if I just sleep right now. Shiki-sama, are you suffering? Just a little bit, but it's not serious. You don't have to worry about it. No, at this rate you will surely die. Nei-san said that you may not last until evening. What? I feel a chill as I hear that. It's not that I haven't thought about it. When this body did not heal, I've imagined many times that my weakening body will only end in death. But still, to hear it from someone else like that sends a chill up my spine. I don't know what to say. Should I just accept it? Should I deny it? I can't do either. I have felt that my body would die pretty soon, but it just doesn't feel real. It's like I'm watching the life of some sick person or on some sort of television show. Akiha-sama and Nei-san left in order to save you, but they may not make it in time. Even if they are successful, if your body runs out of energy before that, there is no point. Oh, they're going to go kill the other Shiki. So Shiki's not actually going to be the one to kill him. That's kind of bullshit. This feels anticlimactic as hell. Well, I guess you're right. I don't know what the two of them are doing. She says they are going to save me, but are they searching for something that can cure my condition? But all that work, it'll be useless if I die before they get home. But, there is a way to give you energy so you will be able to last until they come back. I wonder what that could be. Please excuse me, but if you would allow it, then I can perform that method. Hisui hesitantly looks at my face. Hisui says there is a method to save me, at least for tonight. If that is true, then I have no reason to refuse it. It isn't a matter of allowing it or not. If it can help me even a little bit, then we don't have a choice. I'd like to ask for it myself. Yes, then Shiki-sama, could you please close your eyes for just a bit? Close my eyes? Well, sure. Is this good? Oh no. That is fine. Please do not move. I hear her footsteps. The rustling of her clothes tells me she's coming closer. And then, something shifts onto the bed and I feel something touch my lips. Yeah, something. A tender sensation. I feel the warmth of a human body, and it must be Hisui's lips. My body heats up, her lips hesitantly pressing up against mine. This sensation and the feeling of her breathing seems to fill my body like a drug. Thump thump. With just a kiss, my mind goes totally white. I'm pleasantly floating away. All my pain, all my tiredness melts away like ice on a summer day. Hisui exhales. The small contact between us starts to get heavier. Hisui, I don't know what I'm doing. It's just that her lips feel so good, so I press back with mine. Okay. I think this is the part we kind of need to skip. I will tell you guys when we get past the H scene. Okay, so there was the sex scene, and there was some dialogue before the sex scene, but I don't think it was important, so basically we skipped by pretty much all of that. So I think we're past it now. The sound of gentle breathing reaches my ears. Are you sleeping, Hisui? Placing her on the bed, I pull the sheets over her. Unlike Hisui, who is exhausted, I still have a lot of energy. No, even though I'm tired, the condition I had before is totally gone. So it seems for tonight I can move like a normal person once again. Are we gonna go after Shiki number 2? Hisui sleeps in my bed. It might be because she helped me regain my strength, but Hisui is absolutely exhausted. Or maybe I pushed her too hard. I feel a tinge of regret. All of this was her first time, so that really was too much for her. But she's just so cute, I couldn't help it. I make up an excuse, but it can't be helped. Hisui sleeps, taking relaxed breaths. If I'm going to take action, it has to be now. Sorry. Sleep just a little longer, Hisui. After running my hand through her hair one last time, I change my clothes and leave the room. Finally, the climax. We must fight. We must be the one to defeat him. That's right. Akiya and Kohaku-san aren't here. This is a good opportunity. I can do some investigating into what happened 8 years ago. We already know about this. I thought we were going to go after Shiki. I enter the old man's room. This place should definitely have something to answer my questions. The desk drawer. It's empty now. There might be something that belongs to the old man in one of the locked drawers, but I don't think he'll keep something that important there. It'd be great if he had a safe or something. I searched the room. Here it is. I found something like a safe pretty easily. There's no external lock and I don't know the dial combination. So I take off my glasses and cut the line. There seems to be an old diary in some envelope. The diary looks like that of a child's and the other looks like some old letters. Old letters? Why? The handwriting is definitely an old man's. It's fragmented and I can't understand it at first glance. The date starts in the summer of 8 years ago and seems to continue on past that. I don't understand it yet, but I continue leafing through it. You're actually a vampire. Month. Day. My son Shiki succumbed to his Tono blood. Shiki, he killed my adopted son who happened to be there. The adopted son is the heir of the house Nania. I guess it is a blessing in all the unfortunate events that he isn't in the same family as the synchronizers, like Kohaku and Hisui. Shiki's inversion impulse is terrible, so it was determined that he must be eliminated. I have my duty as the head of the Tono household, but killing my own son is so difficult. The Tono blood more in Shiki than in Akiya. Talking about potential, I feel an older origin in Akiya's blood, but Shiki Tono's blood runs much stronger. I assume that is why Shiki inverted before he became an adult. Shiki's powers are immortality and fusion. Shiki could not manage the awakened powers, and as a result, killed the adopted Nania child, taking his life. I have to say it was a superb job for using his powers for the first time. Month X day, both Shiki and the adopted son managed to escape death. Before I killed Shiki, he killed the adopted son and stole his life, regenerating himself with it. I don't know if it was because he was so close to death, but Shiki has regained some of his sanity. Even though it is dangerous, I will not kill him, but simply separate him from the mansion for a while. On the other hand, the adopted child of Nania will not live long even if he does survive. Even if he does heal, his life has been taken by Shiki. His body can die any day. As long as the adopted child lives, there is a possibility that his mind will be attuned with Shiki's. It seems that it is a side effect of their two lives being linked. But if that happens, the adopted son will die eventually, so there is no problem there. Month, day. The problem of maintaining appearances to normal society still remains. Shiki has killed the adopted Nania child. I have covered up the incident, but Shiki cannot be shown to the public. The wound I gave him hasn't healed and his figure has transformed. He is not in a condition to be brought in front of the others as Tono Shiki. He cannot be called human either. The Nania child still lives. As long as he lives, I've decided to use him. If there is any disagreements, I would like to hear them. Complementarity. The Nanias are a family that produces killers. If that adopted son happens to stay alive, the link between him and Shiki may corrupt Shiki's mind. Even if Shiki regains his sanity, I cannot deny the possibility of the Nania child's influence turning him into a killer. To not let this happen, we must have him somewhere where we can keep an eye on him, but we cannot allow him near the Tono mansion either. I should have him raised by an appropriate branch of the family. Month X day, the Tono blood that has awakened within Shiki. Maybe it is because he was so close to death, but he has regained his sanity like before. But I don't know if something will cause him to invert again. Even though it tears me apart, I cannot allow Shiki near the Tono mansion either. I place him in the care of a trusted servant. Month X day, I still haven't received word that his sanity has completely been restored. A year has passed with him under the care of another house. My heart is in anguish. It is so hard for me when I think of the way my own son has to live. As soon as Shiki heals, I will be able to bring him back to the mansion. What is this? Adopted son? I knew about the adoption 10 years ago. Even though I don't exactly remember the details, I know about it. He killed me? 8 years ago in that courtyard. Our minds are linked. The words say that my mind and his are possibly linked. Normally, the story would just be something to laugh off, but right now it explains too much. No, that's not it. This isn't anything like that. I know. Even though I already know about it, I try not to notice. I want to deny it again. The adopted child was the one who was killed was. I know which is which, but I don't want to admit it. This is useless. Cursing myself, I toss the letters to the side. All that's left is this. I pick up the diary in the safe. It looks like a child's diary. Certainly nothing Tono Makihisa would have had. I flip the pages. There are only 2 words. kill. Help me. Like that. On a white page, it is written really small. Huh? I flip through the pages. Help me. I turn the page. Help me. I turn the page. Help me. I turn the page. What? It's like a curse that brings the reader to the depths of darkness. Help me. 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 Help me times 1,000. I feel sick. I've seen many nightmares up until now, but this is far worse. Those words, help me. It isn't that whoever wrote the diary knew only those words. Only these words. That is all this person could feel. None of the dark litany was scribbled out. One letter after another, like the spewed feelings of this person. This is the only way the author could escape. The person knew no other way to let out this curse. There's still more than half a diary to look at. I can't bring myself to read the rest of it. All it says is help me. Help me, help me, help me. I flip through the pages, trying not to look at its contents. As I flip through the pages, my hand stops on the very last page. Regular sentences? On the last page, there is a short paragraph. Silver lettering adorns the otherwise perfectly white sheet. So it's better to just become a doll. Gradually, my body stopped generating a pulse. Blood vessels turned into tubes one by one. Blood vanished like vapor. My heart, everything, just crafted parts. See, that's why. There will be no more pain. Oh, so this is Hisui's diary. Okay. Closing the diary, I put it back in the safe. I don't know why Tono Makihisa kept such a thing, but I do know one thing. Fearing the child's malice, it was something meant to be sealed away in the safe. The day draws to a close. The dark garden, the dark trees spread out before me like a black veil. I remember the dream I saw before coming to this mansion. Alright. It isn't that there is something there. I just need to confirm something in my heart, so I enter the black veil. There isn't anything here. It's not like the body of the one killed 8 years ago is here. It's not like the blood of the one killed 8 years ago is here. Or maybe it is. For an instant, the scene flashes in my mind. That hot summer day. I was looking down at my blood-stained self as if I was another person. So, someone must have been killed here. Whether it was me or him, I don't know. Which one was adopted? Which one is the monster Shiki? If I think about it logically, I had to have been the one to kill him here. That is incorrect. The one who was killed was you, Shiki-sama. I turn around. I don't know when she arrived, but Hisui is there. Hisui, you woke up already? Don't push yourself. Aren't you still tired? Shiki-sama, you are the one who should not push yourself. You are still losing energy at a great pace, much more than you have gained. Hisui stands before me. My pulse picks up. Hisui standing so close to me really does make me feel more alive. Wow, my body really is warm. I think it is your warmth coming into me. Such a weird thing to fucking say. But Hisui, what are you saying? You say that I was killed here. Do you know what happened here? Yes, I saw you die here. You were killed by Shiki, not just your body and soul, but everything was killed. Her voice is shaking. It isn't that she's scared. Instead, she sounds incredibly angry at that person who killed me. Wait a sec, Hisui. The one who killed was the adopted Nania kid. So wasn't he the one who died? No, you are the one that died, Shiki-sama. Hisui answers directly. Oh, I see. Then that means... I see. So I'm the adopted child. Yes, you are a descendant of the Nania family. Makihisa-sama adopted you, the only surviving member. Your name is Shiki, and because Makihisa-sama found it amusing that his son was also named Shiki by a strange coincidence, he adopted you. Our names are the same? Yes, it is natural for you to be confused, and you are different from us. You were really adopted into the Tono family. I can't speak. Such a thing isn't a shock or anything. I remember not getting along with my old man from the beginning, and I never felt quite right in the mansion. Fucking goddamn it. So such a thing. Such a thing. Even if it were all lies, I'm very sorry. Saying things that cause you sadness. No, I'm fine. I'm not sad. I say that, but I know it's a lie. I don't know what kind of feeling it is, but it is true that I feel an emptiness in my heart. But that's weird. People of the Tono bloodline have powers, don't they? If Shiki is a vampire, then what am I? I'm not the same as him, but I have these strange eyes. There's all caps Shiki, and then there's regular Shiki. I do not know in detail, but Akiha-sama said that you are the same as Nei-san and I, whose families are enemies to those of mixed blood. We have the power to synchronize with those who we exchange fluids with, and the Nania family have the power to fight demons. I see. Certainly, my eyes are not a power to help people like Hisui's. Rather, it is a power to kill. I see. But then, why was I adopted by the old man? It doesn't make any sense why he would adopt an enemy. Shiki-sama, you are the inheritor of a very special bloodline of demon hunters. Asagami, Fujio, Ryogi, and Nania. Oh shit! Asagami and Ryogi exist in this fucking universe? I guess Ryogi exists, but I kind of wonder if Ryogi Shiki exists too. Maybe she does, who knows. I was kind of thinking, well, since Karno Kyoka was technically a prototype, I kind of assumed that those characters, or at least that Ryogi Shiki didn't exist in the Tsukihime universe, but who knows, maybe she does. These 4 families are the enemies of mixed blood. I think Makihisa-sama brought you here to help fend off something. I mean, how did he even get a chance to adopt me in the first place? Well, he slaughtered your entire family and kidnapped you. I heard that you were the only member of the Nania family to survive. I see. 10 years ago, the Japanese-style house nestled deep within the mountains, surrounded by a black forest, a rustic world isolated from the flow of history. I can't quite remember it well. All I can remember is that pale blue glass moon, and in the forest clearing, a figure that looked like Tono Makihisa was cutting up lots of people. So that's the demon he saw in his dream. But that was then, and this is now. Something done so long ago. It doesn't matter now. Well, I understand that I was killed by Shiki here, but how is it that I'm living as Tono Shiki right now? Yes, without a doubt you were stabbed by Shiki in the chest and on the verge of death, but by some miracle you were able to recover. You were saved and Shiki also survived. Since no one died, everything should have ended right then, but Shiki became something that could not be shown to other people. I see, so a replacement was needed for Tono Shiki, and the name of Tono Makihisa is in the top of the business world. His son can't just suddenly die. Yes, Makihisa-sama pretended that the Nania child died, and had you live as Tono Shiki, it was all to protect the family name. I get it, it's something that the old man would do. Yeah, everything fits in now. Even though I am Tono Shiki, I'm not technically part of the Tono family. Besides Akiya, no one else holds that blood. So my old man sent me to live with the Arumas, and contrived the situation where I couldn't be the successor since my health was bad even though I was supposedly the eldest son of the Tono household. Shiki-sama, It's fine. You don't have to apologize for keeping this a secret. Just telling me now is enough. Besides, aren't you like me? No, compared to you or Ne-san, I have not suffered at all. Even after Makihisa-sama died, Akiya-sama took us under her care. So I only lived peacefully, not knowing anything. Wait, Hisui. Akiya, she knows that I'm not her real brother? Yes, she heard it from Makihisa-sama after you were adopted, but Akiya-sama would always insist that you were her real brother. Every day, Makihisa-sama would tell Akiya-sama to forget about you, but Akiya-sama would never agree. Even though she would be scolded severely, she still wanted you in her heart. If you knew the truth, you would leave. That is why Akiya-sama told us to never let you know the truth. Akiya-sama always helped Ne-san and myself. Ne-san was Makihisa-sama's servant and was not allowed to go out of his room. Akiya-sama hated that and freed Ne-san. So, for Akiya-sama's sake, we continued the lie. Akiya-sama, all of us, wanted you to come back. Hisui. So please, do not hate Akiya-sama. More than anyone else, she thinks importantly of you. Yeah, I know. There's no way I would hate her. It's more appropriate for me to be hated. Yeah, I was the one living peacefully while all of you were suffering. So, I'm thankful to Akiya. She welcomed me, nothing more than an outsider, back into the mansion. She even calls me brother. So I'll have to keep it up too. If she's willing to call me Tono Shiki as her brother, then I don't care about the name Nania Shiki. I have to continue being her brother, continue being Tono Shiki. Shiki-sama! Hisui rushes to me. I separate myself from Hisui, who is staring with a worried face, and take a deep breath. Jeez, I just got help by you, Hisui, but I'm still having these headaches. Shiki-sama, your body's weakening because of that incident 8 years ago. At that time, Shiki stole your life and is using it to prolong his own life. That is why you are weakening, and why you are linked with Shiki. I see, so that's how it is. In other words, as long as I don't do something about that killer, Shiki, I won't be able to return to normal. Yes, I believe he despises you utterly. That is why he is stealing your life gradually, trying to dirty your heart. He is enjoying your pain. Her voice is shaded with anger again. He hates me? I don't get it. He's the one that killed me. I can understand me having a grudge against him, but why would he have a grudge against me? No, Shiki. No, Shiki sees you as someone who has killed him. Shiki-sama, you have caused the existence of Tono Shiki to disappear. I caused him to disappear? Yes, you were certainly killed by Shiki, but once your life was saved, you took Shiki's place as Tono Shiki. After that, the Shiki who was confined somewhere must have viewed you as a threat. Tono Shiki is still alive, but now there is someone else who is existing as Tono Shiki. Shiki is still alive, but you have taken away everything as Tono Shiki, and he became something that has no name, no existence. I see. So he views himself as the rightful Tono Shiki and sees me as an imposter. Well, because technically you are an imposter. No wonder. Shiki wants to kill me and get everything back, but that is coming to an end. I will protect you, Shiki-sama. No matter what Shiki does, I will not let him kill you once again. Even if the killer Shiki walks the streets, he will be disposed of. So please, until then, rest in your room. Rest in my room? No, that won't help me. She doesn't know it, but our fusion gets worse by day. That means, if he really does go crazy, I don't know if I can stay sane myself. He's the guy who would hurt even himself to get his revenge. Revenge? No, that's not it. The Shiki who says he was killed by me. The Shiki who sees me as an imposter. The Shiki who repeatedly says he will kill me. The Shiki who says any of this would not have happened if I was not here. The Shiki who has lost his sanity like Todo Makihisa, killing people in the streets. And yes, the one who died in the distant past. The child called Nania Shiki. Unconsciously, I grit my teeth. Don't be ridiculous. I'm the one who has the right to be bitter, Shiki. Suddenly, the old wound on my chest starts to hurt. There's only one way to stop this pain. Kill Shiki. Shiki-sama, where are... You know, he says he's going to come. But I'm not going to wait for him. I know where his hideout is. I will end this worthless connection of ours. Please stop, Shiki-sama. With your body like that, it will be too dangerous. Hisui, sorry, but there's a knife in my room. Would you go get it for me? I refuse. I cannot let you go. Oh well, I'll get it myself. Watch over things while I'm gone. Shiki-sama. Turning my back to Hisui, I walk away. Shiki-sama, if you do that, I will really get upset. Silently apologizing to Hisui, I head back inside. Finally. God, that was some long fucking exposition. Especially since it's stuff we already know. I leave the gate. In my pocket is the knife engraved with Nania. Thanks to Hisui, I have strength in my body now. If there is a problem, that Hisui remains by my side. Hisui, please go back to the mansion. I refuse. You did not listen to my words, so I will not listen to yours. Hisui peevishly tosses her head to the side. Now look, I'm not saying you're going to get in the way. The place I'm going to is very dangerous, so I want you to stay in the mansion. You say that, but should I leave, you will collapse. If you really do want to go, it will be a big problem for you unless I go along. Your power is like that? But we did that. We joined our bodies together so much. Shouldn't I be good for a while? No. That is just like a ritual to form intimate bonds between us. Even if someone has exchanged fluids with me or Nason, they cannot receive energy if we are not nearby. That's kind of a stupid power. Like, it's pretty useless if they're not anywhere near you. That's a huge problem. If that is true, then I can't even go to school by myself. If you still order me to stay here, I will. Please decide on what I should do. Hisui looks at me directly. Ugh. It seems my answer is already decided. If I can't get to school without her help, then I can only let her come with me. Well, at least we weren't supposed to pick a choice there. For the first time in so many days, I arrive at school. The eerie silence sends a chill down my spine. A space where no living presence can be felt. Even though it holds hundreds of students during the daytime, it looks like an abandoned ruin under the moonlight. Shiki-sama, is this really the right place? I don't have the words to answer her. I've only seen him being in school in my dreams. Let's go, Hisui. We walk through the front gate. Shiki-sama, this is... Hisui halts immediately like I did. Creak. Night hangs over the school building. As soon as I pass the gate, I feel something wrong in the air. Creak, creak. The air as a whole is creaking. The tense atmosphere stings our lungs. Creak, creak, creak. This feeling, I felt this ill wind many times in my nightmares. The air is thick with a murderous intent. Hostility. Hatred. Inside the building, the darkness is filled with murderous intent as if a battle to the death is occurring like in my dreams. Probably is. I'm pretty sure that Akiha and Kohaku found this place before you did, Shiki. Shiki, he's fighting someone? I don't get it. There couldn't be anyone that would be able to fight an inhuman monster like him. Nei-san? A whisper. Hisui speaks this, as if resisting the urge to throw up. Nei-san, Kawaku-san. Akiha hasn't been in the mansion since morning. She left with Kawaku-san and didn't return all day. Last night, when I was locked up in my room, Akiha told me to just wait a little longer. What? Don't tell me. Akiha! My legs spring into action. Before I start to think, I dash towards the building. I run into the building. Inside, the air is even more tense. Shiki-sama. Not answering her, I search for any indication of presence. The hallway is horribly quiet. Scree! I don't know how else to say that. Scree! A high-pitched sound assails my eardrums. It shakes the windows. The sound, it's coming from the floor above me. Shiki-sama, that's... Just stay close. Let's go, Hisui. Grabbing Hisui's hand, I bolt to the stairs. Hisui, watch my back. Still holding her hand, I go up the stairs. I clench my teeth. That day, I remember about the time when I left the room and overheard Akiha and Kawaku-san talking. Akiha said she would kill Shiki, her brother. I know now that she didn't mean me, but she meant Shiki. Without a doubt, the ones fighting right now are Akiha and Shiki. Scream! The ear-piercing noise screams once again. The sound comes from above, around the 4th floor. That idiot! I fly through the 3rd floor. Damn it, she's being unreasonable. Because of my nightmares, I understand Shiki's body the best. His power isn't on the same level as a human's. I don't know how non-human the members of the Todo family are, but she won't be able to win. It would be like going to get herself killed. I run up the stairs as fast as I can. Akiha. I turned her away, not trusting her. I haven't done anything to act like her brother, but still, she calls me her brother. And now, she's fighting to kill a Shiki by herself. Damn it. I just have this terrible, awful feeling. Akiha can't possibly win. Will Shiki kill her? I don't know. I don't think he will kill Akiha since he persistently went after Akiha in the dreams. But on the other hand, I don't think he has the same definition of being persistent about someone. Our definition is obtaining the ones we are persistent about. He's crazy. I can't understand his broken conceptions since I'm not. No, even a lunatic can't understand another lunatic's thoughts. Since the lunatic himself can't understand it, no one understands it, and he has to be alone. Akiha. She's alive. Akiha. She has to be alive. There's no way she'll be killed by Shiki, because I should be the one that Shiki is going to kill. Akiha. I cannot let her die in my place. If such a thing happens, Scree! As I arrive on the 4th floor, that sound screeches once more. It's close. It feels like it is in the hallway past these stairs. Akiha! The worst mental image still writhing in my brain, I dash into the hallway. Better call the maid back up. Hisui's right behind us. We got the cavalry's here. The kawaii maids. Huh? For a moment, I stand, dumbstruck. From behind me, I hear Hisui gasp. Akiha! That's the only thing that pops into my head. The moonlit hallway, in the freezing air that cuts into my lungs, Akiha is standing a few yards down the hall. Like blood, a deep crimson. At first, it looks like Akiha's blood, but that's not right. What is red is just her long, long hair. I'm still not able to grasp what's going on. Down the hallway, there's Akiha, with her red flowing hair, and him, crouching with one hand on the floor, coughing up blood. The one kneeling before Akiha is him, Shiki. Akiha is looking down at him. Drawing close behind her is the figure of Kawaku-san. Shiki is seemingly on the verge of death, gasping for air. Akiha is not even breathing wildly. The situation, unbelievably, it would seem that Akiha is the one overwhelming him. Shiki leaps forward. In a flash of speed I can't even follow, a black blur shoots towards Akiha. Scree! Akiha simply glances down at Shiki. With that, his body slams to the ground, as if in response to the sound. His torso burns, giving out smoke. Now we can actually see what Crimson Akiha can do. Shiki's screams echo through the hallway. His evaporating body is covered in smoke. His body under his kimono has mostly bones showing, like a mummy. But he still lives, his gruesome form still staring at Akiha, his eyes filled with fear. On the other hand, Akiha's clothes are undisturbed. Even from here, I can understand it all. Her surroundings are distorted like a heat-induced image, and it seems more out of this world than the air in the building. Shiki claws at his evaporating body. Akiha calmly observes without carelessness. These two's powers, they are fundamentally different. Amazing! Akiha-sama, that is amazing! Behind me, Hisui speaks in surprise. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. What is this? You can say she's superior, but that's too much. She's too overwhelming. This is it, Shiki. Akiha. With a ragged breath, Shiki somehow manages to say his real sister's name. Akiha. She just stares at Shiki, unmoving. Why are you treating me this way? I'm your true Nissan. Shifting, the distortion around Akiha increases even more. I love you, Akiha. I only love you. That's why I kept living in that damn basement, trying to kill that imposter and trying to get us back to being brother and sister. So why are you getting in my way, Akiha? I'm not getting in your way. This is nothing more than my duty as the head of the Tono household. The duty to pass down judgment on all those in the family who stray from being human. I'm the head of the Tono household. If he was not here, I would have still been Shiki. I could have always been your Nissan. Wake up, Akiha. That imposter is just deceiving you. The distortion around Akiha increases even more. After closing her eyes briefly, she looks at Shiki as if she's parting with him. I am not being deceived. You are not my Nissan. Scree. Ah! Shiki hides his face with his hands, but that is pointless. I don't understand what kind of power Akiha possesses, but that takes away heat from everything in her view, anything she can see. It is an inevitable plunder. Scree. So in the next instant, Shiki's face will vaporize. Well, it should have. Shiki-san, Kawaku says this as she realizes our presence. Akiha turns toward us in surprise. In that brief moment, for just a split second, a complete letting down of her guard. There's no way he would let that chance slip away. Here! Shiki lunges with a cry. His black shape explodes forward like a firework. Akiha and Kawaku-san both turn, but it's hopeless. They'll never make it. The black shape isn't going for Akiha. Shiki lunges not at Akiha, but at Kawaku-san, who stands next to her. He knows. Just like how I'm able to move right now because of Sui's power. He knows that Akiha's overwhelming power is possible through Kawaku-san's help. Kawaku! Akiha's voice cannot stop it. Here! Shiki raises his voice, and with his arm thrusting like a spear, aims for Kawaku's face. The sound of pierced flesh. Ooh! Damn. My voice dies in my throat. Splat. The sound of blood spurting forth. Kawaku-san's face is splattered with the redness of Akiha's blood. Akiha-sama. The sound of coughing. Akiha tries to speak, but blood is the only thing that pours from her mouth. That means the majority of her blood vessels have been destroyed, and all she can do is regurgitate blood. I can't speak. My mind is empty. That is the same as Shiki, who has just impaled Akiha. Shiki pulls back his arm. A thud. Akiha's body falls down on Kawaku-san. Shiki swings his blood-stained arm wildly. Every time he waves it around, Akiha's blood paints the wall and ceiling. Shiki shakes his arm desperately. Akiha! 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 Shiki suddenly stops moving. Shiki stares at Akiha's blood-drenched body, then looks at his blood-soaked arm, then bolts down the hallway as if running from something. His footsteps lead upstairs. Shiki has run up to the rooftop. But I don't care about that. Akiha! Akiha! Still unable to think, I run to her. Kawaku-san is still standing in a daze, her amber eyes nothing more than jewels devoid of emotion. I crouch down next to Akiha's body. Akiha just lies on the floor, powerless, with terribly calm eyes. Oh shit, did she actually die in this route? Akiha! I can't tell her it's alright. Even with my glasses on, I can see them. Akiha! Akiha! These are the only words that I can think of. Akiha, with her calm, gentle eyes, looks up at me. Nissan, why are you here? She coughs. More blood trickles from her mouth. I can see them. The lines of death on her body are spreading across her body with gruesome speed. This is fatal. The fact that she's still alive must simply be due to her unnatural Tono blood. God damn it, why? Even though I understand death better than anyone, I don't want to believe it. Don't move. I'll help you right away. Taking off my shirt, I put it on Akiha's chest. Trying to cover up her wound, I tie it up. The blood soaks the shirt in a matter of seconds. It doesn't do anything. As if trying to hold off my weeping emotions, I push against it. All I can do is push. Hey, answer me. In a daze, Akiya says this to me like she does not see me pushing against her wound. Nissan, why are you here? I'm curious, so I can't rest until I know. Things I don't understand. They make me angry. You know that, right? Oh yeah, that's right. I nod. Her wound keeps bleeding. The shirt is too soaked. I can't stop the bleeding. Damn it, this crappy shirt. Why does it have to soak so fast? I'm pissed at the useless shirt, at my useless self. Really not being able to stop just one wound. Stupid. Why do you ask? This is my school. Even though it's late, it's not that strange for me to be here. I hold back my tears. I answer as best as I can. I see. This isn't like me at all. I didn't even think of that at all. Akiya sounds satisfied. She doesn't even seem to be in pain. Only her body warmth starts to disappear, like pure white ice melting under the sun. Does she understand what is happening? Or maybe it is because she does understand. She speaks normally as if we were talking during breakfast. Hey, did you hear about what we were talking about? Yeah, sorry, but I heard. Oh, you know now. I'm such an idiot, letting you hear it, the person I didn't want to let hear the most. Don't speak. It's okay, so relax. Please. I roll up my shirt and tie it around her body. I know it's useless, but if I don't do anything, I don't think I can stay sane. I'm sorry. I've deceived you all this time. I've kept secrets about so many things. It's okay. I don't care about it. So please. Nissan, you are not my real brother. I was a horrible woman. I wanted you to always be by my side, so I told all those stupid lies. So this is my punishment. With her trembling lips, Akiya says those words clearly. The blood doesn't stop. I'll go crazy at this rate. I already knew. So don't worry about it. I grip her hand tightly. She takes a deep breath. Akiya gives a strange smile. Nissan, you knew? Then I didn't have to hold back. I really am an idiot. Her lips shape those words. She should have said it. She should have voiced it. But Akiya did not do so. Akiya? There's no reply. What I'm holding right now is not breathing. Hey! There's no response. What I'm holding is what used to be Tono Akiya. Say something. There will never be an answer. What I'm holding has closed her eyes calmly. Akiya! I shake her body, even though I understand better than anyone else that it has no meaning. God damn. Well, that's different. She hasn't died in any of the other routes. Holy shit. Shiki-sama, please. Hisui places her hand on mine. Without even realizing it, I was making her body dirty. I, like an idiot, made her body dirty. Quietly, I place her on the floor. Shiki is gonna pay. Revenge. The school building is horribly quiet. Hisui and I are wordlessly frozen. Only Kohaku-san seems to have regained the power to move. I wonder where Shiki-sama went to. Shiki. Those words catapult my consciousness back. Nei-san, don't say that now. No, Kohaku-san is right. I stand up. It's a good thing. It really is a good thing I brought my knife. Please stop, Shiki-sama. You don't have to do such a dangerous thing. Shiki will not last long with that wound anyways. No. Well, Akiya went that far since she could not let Shiki, the killer, be alive any longer. For Akiya's sake, I can't leave him be. I say this as I push her away. That's a lie. More than that, just because I have to settle this with him here and now. I hate him. To put it simply, I just want to kill him. Don't follow me. Both of you stay here and take care of Akiya. Kawaku-san nods. But hey, Hisui won't be nearby, so you won't have your power amplified, Shiki. So you'll be kind of screwed. Hisui uneasily watches me as I run up the stairs. Yeah, Shiki's gonna be in trouble. The rooftop. The moon hangs in the sky. That wild beast is crouching on the concrete. Shiki. I remove my glasses. I look at his death. Crouching, Shiki is biting his own arms. There exists no trace of sanity. Perhaps what happened caused him to go insane. That pisses me off. I'm not able to lose my sanity for Akiya's sake. Underneath the moonlight, even though I've known him for so long, I take my first step towards the enemy I just met tonight. Shiki. Akiya's dead. Shiki looks at me with bloodshot eyes. His face is half gone, but he still isn't dead. The power of those of the Tono blood, Shiki's power is immortality. That must mean it is harder for him to die, more likely for him to live on. That's funny. For me, that means nothing. You look ugly. Shut up! Shiki gets up with a sharp breath. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Like a broken record, he repeats the same thing. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Just shut the hell up! Panting furiously, Shiki just shouts. You're always noisy. What kind of grudge do you have against me? Why are you always getting in my way? Shiki screams around while staggering around. What are you? I don't get it. Just shut up. Just leave me alone. Don't look inside me. Don't use my dreams. You're always watching me. That's why I'm so full of uneasiness. Shiki claws at his head. What? I never even thought about that. I've always seen him, tracking him in my dreams, but it never even occurred to me how Shiki would feel about being tracked. Yeah, I never considered the thoughts of this fucking deranged serial killer before. Get out! Get out of me! Get out of my house! Get out of my name! You're in my way! You're in my way! Shiki is screaming like a child. Same goes for you. I raise my knife. I never thought to understand him in the first place. I came here for a death match. Fine, let's fight to the death. All those who get in my way are my enemy. I'll kill you all. You, Akiha, Kohaku. Just like that old man who wanted to lock me up till I died. I'll kill you all. Shiki screams like a raving lunatic. His figure really is ugly. Ha 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 ha. And then, Shiki attacks me head on. Because of his fight with Akiha, Shiki does not have a functional body. So, it was easy. Shiki runs, or so he thinks, and I avoid his arm, which is swung slower than walking speed. And I slice the line from the top of his head to his abdomen. Get! Thud. Shiki's body loses power and collapses onto mine. See? It's simple. Your lines are too clear. Shiki's death looked like an iron shaft was sticking out of his head. See? That's what I meant by ugly. Ha! Ha! Shiki just laughs. No. There. No intelligence exists. Laughing and dying. His arms leaning on me fall to the ground. Shiki dies. Before he does, he looks up at me curiously. Who are you? Who are you? What are you saying? I'm the Tono Shiki you were always targeting. I see. You are Shiki. Shiki collapses onto the ground. What's this? You look nothing like what I heard. Shiki collapses and his body disperses into the wind. Well, I guess we didn't need Hisui's power for that, considering how weakened Shiki was already. It's over. With this, it's over. But I don't feel anything. I won't feel those splitting headaches, and I can return to life as normal, but I don't feel happy. What I've lost is far greater. But what is over? Why? I feel dizzy. Shiki's last words won't fade away. Something did end, but I don't know I don't know what ended, or in the beginning, what I was trying to end. I look up at the moon. In the vague darkness, my heart is enthralled. Until Hisui came, I just stood in dumb amazement, standing in the moonlight.